Wow, it's the apocalypse really is happening.
I'm Dr. Vasilis Pozios. I'm a forensic psychiatrist and co-founder of Broadcast Thought. Our panel tonight at Comic-Con is Not Guilty Due to Zombification, Law and Forensic Psychiatry in a Zombie Apocalypse.
My name is Dr. Eric Bender. I'm a forensic psychiatrist and I'm a co-founder of Broadcast Thought. And in our panel, I am acting as the judge in our mock trial of a zombie.
I'm Dr. Praveen Kambam. I'm a forensic psychiatrist. I'm also co-founder of Broadcast Thought. In our panel tonight, I'm also going to be serving in the role of the defense's expert witness. And the defendant here is a zombie, as you can see.
I am an expert witness for the prosecution. So I am opining that the defendant did not have any cognitive changes at the time of the act.
Well, his attorneys put out the defense that he's not guilty due to zombification, basically saying that at the time of the crime, he didn't know right from wrong because he was infected with the zombie virus.
For our panel tonight, we're partnering with Law in the Multiverse, two lawyers who apply their legal knowledge to popular culture the way we apply our psychiatric knowledge to popular culture. During the trial, we're actually literally going to try to replicate a trial. So the audience will be the jury, and they will make the decision, hand down a decision about whether this person is not guilty by reason of insanity or actually guilty.
So we created an artificial scenario here using different depictions, but basically most of them involve an infection that infects your brain and alters how you think about things and how you reason, how you appreciate right from wrong, how you perceive, how you can control yourself. And so we use that in this defense here.
We will have the defense, we will have the prosecution present their arguments. They'll each have an expert witness. There'll be cross-examination of those expert witnesses. And at the end, when the jury reaches their verdict, I will let the audience and everyone else know what the verdict is, what the sentence should be.
Yes, my opinion is that he was infected, and because he was infected, that caused him to not know right from wrong.
That is a great question, whether if you murder a zombie, would there be charges against the person who murdered the zombie? This all hinges on an important question of whether zombies are alive or dead, and that really depends on the universe that you're looking at. So for instance, in Max Brooks' universe, there seems to be possibly some living zombies versus Night of the Living Dead, if you're looking at Romero's world, actually dead people. So in that case, you have to look at whether they're dead or alive to determine the legal issues and the charges brought against somebody who would kill a zombie.
Well, the reason why we're talking about zombies is because obviously it's very, very popular, and we're using the popularity of zombies as a vehicle to discuss really kind of confusing concepts like the insanity plea.
In terms of educating people about psychiatric issues, we've explored a number of different areas. We've talked about superheroes and supervillains, Batman, Superman, and a number of other heroes and villains. We've also talked about vampires, we've talked about werewolves, we've talked about zombies, and we've even talked about serial killers in fictional universe. So we try to touch on things that people are really interested in so that we can do some education and have fun teaching people about mental health, trying to destigmatize things as well.
You're just more interested in things that you already like. So if I start talking to you about the insanity defense specifically, you may not be as interested in the technicalities. But now if I pair it with a zombie, something that you're already interested in, you're more likely to pay attention to it and remember it and start applying it to your life. So just from an education perspective, it's better. And the other is it gives us a vehicle to discuss a lot of misunderstood psychiatric issues or mental health issues, such as insanity defense. And in some ways, it actually can reduce stigma and discrimination. Zombies are people too, or once were.